the devil of a gale, with our ringtail set all abaft the mizzen peak, a dolphin striker blowing up the deep, the big bow wow, sound round round, fondy ride on bay. Then up comes the skipper from the down below, and it's up aloft, it's up alow, and it's up alow and up aloft, for it's better weather here than it is up aloft. And a big bow wow, sound round round, fondy ride on day. It's a bit of a sea shanty for you.
Well, I have to say that John Roberts, who appeared with Tony Brand in the early years, appeared at the 8th Step, and I would not miss any of your performances whenever you appeared there, because you're just fabulous. And I love the chanties of the British Isles.
Well, it's Anglo-American. They're Atlantic chanties.
Yeah.
And
because you took a ship.
Anglo-American folk music, so I try and represent my adopted land as well as my native land.
Yeah, so. Yeah, wonderful. I love that. And this is what people might hear. And they will hear, but they're going to hear other things too.
Many other things.
And this is the Old Songs Festival. You've been around so long.
39th year is this year.
Amazing.
So, yes. And it's a family-friendly festival of traditional music and dance, folk music mostly. It's local, it's national, it's international. We have Sharon Katz and the Peace Train, and they're South African, and we have Beppe Gambetta from Italy, and many, many other acts. There are about 90 musicians for the weekend.
Oh my gosh. And you have workshops. I know we have photos that you sent, which I thought were really illustrated what goes on there, because you have dance, you have workshops, there's your dance, you have and I know that you had the workshop. This looks like a workshop. Is that correct, what I'm looking at?
That happens to be a sacred harp sing.
Oh, okay.
And it's a type of singing that was used many, many years ago and still strong today in enclaves to teach people how to sing who couldn't normally read music. They gave the notes, shape notes. Different notes were shaped differently, and there was a tone associated with those notes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I need.
And one of the first ones was a jam. There are jams, there are instrument workshops, there are learn how to sing harmony, just performances,
so
evening
it's a total
concerts.
Immersion.
Total immersion, 100 workshops over the 2 days. And there's there's a thing called the Great Groove Band, which is for kids who, roughly 8 to 18, who might play an instrument or are interested in learning how to play one. They get personal instruction from coaches for an hour and a half a day, and then it culminates with a performance on the main stage on Sunday afternoon.
So it shows what they've learned.
It's an opportunity, yeah.
What about, I know that I've been to some of these, and they have workshops on how to build a dulcimer and things like that. Do you do anything like that? Maybe you don't do that.
Not this year, but sometimes there are.
Yeah.
It's been done, yes.
Yeah, because I know that a lot of times people say, I want to build my own. It's like, no, just buy one, it's easier, and it'll be in tune.
Right.
You're playing the concertina, is that correct?
And one...
I call it a squeeze box or a concertina.
Yeah. So, sometimes we've done a workshop on concertina from scratch. So we'll have half a dozen or a dozen instruments that people can use, and I or someone else will teach them just how to knock a tune out of this instrument.
Now,
from nowhere.
I'm looking at that because now those are your keys, right?
These are buttons. Each one is a note.
Yeah.
It's a very it's a harmonica. It's a hygienic harmonica. You don't have to put it in your mouth. You don't have to put it in your mouth. You've got a bellows to blow the air for you.
So it's a cross between bagpipes and a little of everything.
So each button is a note.
And you just have to learn where those notes are.
You learn where the notes are. It's like anything else, and then all of a sudden.
But you've been doing this for years.
You can play it. I've been doing it far too long.
No, not too long. You are a gift, to the area with this being able to bring some of these wonderful sea chanties and.
Well, we do, and we've got some really good sea songs performers. A lot of people will know the song, dress me up in me oilskins and jumper, No more on the docks I'll be seen. Tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a trip, mates. I'll see you someday on Fiddler's Green. A very well-known song in the sea music community. The composer of that song will be at this year's festival.
I was just going to ask you, how old are these songs? But you're telling me this is a new one.
It's about 50 years old.
I know, but I mean, these sea chanties must have been around since, Black
Well,
Bart,
since around the
pirate or something.
No, they didn't. Pirates didn't need sea shanties.
No.
It's the commercial ships where, as you know, if you run any store, you keep the crew as small as possible because you have to pay them. And so when they're small, they have to be efficient. And a sea shanty is a way of making a crew efficient.
So it's almost like when you're rowing and
same kind of thing. It keeps everybody together.
in rhythm.
Yes.
So like when they had those ships with the slaves in the bottom rowing, they had the drum
They
going.
had a drum.
You're the drum. I didn't realize that the sea chanties really were something to kind of keep the rhythm.
They were work songs, yeah.
I had no idea. Yeah, you hear about the work crews in the South with the, that type of
Very closely related.
Yeah.
Very closely related.
Yeah, this is interesting. There's so much to learn, isn't there?
Oh, there
Joy?
is, there is.
So how long have you been doing this with old songs?
Well, I'm new at Old Songs in terms of organization. I've been attending the festival for 27 years
Yeah.
or performing there. And
So this is your dream job.
hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So this is my first festival running the organization.
Well,
yeah.
it's a real baptism getting into it here. So you have a lot of performance, and they come from all over, really. So I would imagine that this is kind of a gem if they can get into your Old Songs Festival.
On some level, yeah. It's a wonderful festival for performers. I think one of the things that attracted me years ago to the festival when I attended was that often you would see performers who were not performing at the festival in the audience and having a grand old
Showing
time.
that they are supporters.
That's correct. That's
I
correct.
just love that.
Pete Seeger came to the festival once as a paying customer.
Oh my God! And they're having a big Pete Seeger
Yes,
event
yeah.
over in
His 100th
Albany.
birthday this
Yeah.
year, yeah.
His 100th. Not his 100th. What is it?
It was.
It would
his
have been his
100th birthday on May 3rd.
Yeah, it's amazing how he was such a jewel. I just got to tell Malcolm the things out. I have a timer and it goes off at the 30-minute point. So
We actually have several Pete Seeger workshops, and John McCutcheon will be leading
Oh,
one of them.
really?
So
Wonderful.
yes, yeah,
you've got some really good names coming in as well.
we do.
How do people get tickets? And is there like a lot of people that are involved in this like to do camping and stuff? Is there where do they stay if they come for the weekend?
Well, people can opt to camp, and camping is available. We have camping for RVs. We have tents. We have pop-up trailers that come into the festival. There are, if you're local and you're coming you can come for the weekend. You can come for a day, and you can get tickets. Just go to our website, and the online process these days is really simple
It
to
really
get
is
tickets.
easier,
yeah.
And you just print it out and you walk in with your ticket. Yeah.
Yep,
usually,
it's
or sometimes-
oldsongs.org.
Yeah. So you can get your tickets there. Can you get them at the door?
You can.
Yeah.
You can.
You prefer to know ahead of time how many people.
It would be nice, but
What-
we're happy with walk-ins.
What do you do with that number of people? I mean, you get a large crowd, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Food.
Well, there's lots of food at the festival. Some people who are camping bring their own food, but there are many, many food vendors and from all over. So there are crepes, there's a grill, there's Thai food, there's all sorts
So
of
a
food,
big
Jamaican
variety,
food, big
yeah.
variety of food, and crafts. We have artisans that are wonderful. This is actually, I've been buying from this particular vendor for years. And it's wonderful, wonderful items from the artisans and salespeople.
Yeah.
So.
John, are you going to be doing a workshop or are you going to perform? What do you do?
For the last few years, I've been an MC for one of the evening concerts, and I've been on the board of directors of the festival for a while. And so I'm in a few of the workshops as well, yes.
Good, yes.
I try and make sure I get myself in.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, and you're such a legend in the area, I think, as far as the music goes.
And I MC the Saturday night concert, so we're looking forward to that.
All right. Well, I'm going to try and get there too.
I
at
hope
least
so.
one of the days. It's like there's so much going on in our area, and I love everything. And of course, they all come to the show and promote it. And it's like, I want to do that, I want to do that. It's like, wait, I need to get cloned or something. I don't know.
Well, I think I'm definitely going to the Armenian festival.
Yes, oh, it's wonderful. Yeah, they really do a wonderful job there, too. So we want to encourage people to support these wonderful festivals that are here. You can go for a day, you can go for 3 days, you can just immerse yourself. If you've never been, you are in for a treat. Believe me, you are in for a treat. You will be hearing music, you'll be seeing people, and everybody is so friendly at these events. So, Joy, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
And telling us, our viewers, about this. And John, it's a pleasure to meet you in person. I mean, I've
Likewise.
been in the audience all the time, but never, what is it, always a bridesmaid, never a
Oh.
bride? We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we are going to be talking about the Schenectady ARC truck event. Stay tuned.